South London men, 20-year-old Grant Odejeh and his mate, 23-year-old Elias Spencer, forced their way into a family home in Dartford and went absolutely bat-ish crazy. They repeatedly stabbed the victim, a defenceless man, multiple times in front of his partner and a family member, and then just left him to die. Thankfully, the victim survived, but he did suffer life-threatening injuries, including a severed artery that required specialist treatment. Now, when arrested, both Elijah and Grant denied any involvement or any wrongdoing. So how did it happen? Well, Grant had threatened the victim when he was with his family and friends in Temple Hill Square on November 20th, 2021. Now, this was not some random encounter either. The two parties were known to each other, and there had been animosity brewing. So Grant cornered his victim and said, "You're lucky I don't do you right now. I'll stab you, I'll kill you." Then Grant walked away, but he still had malice, because then he called his mate Elijah and another mate. So if the three people met up, and armed with machetes, Elijah and Grant broke into the victim's home. They then chased the man through his own home and had him running for his life. Now imagine that adrenaline kicking in. Ultimately, the victim fell over his own feet. He tripped up and then he was set upon. He was stabbed and slashed and stabbed again. The attack was vicious, it was sustained, and it was provoked. And there was nothing the victim could do apart from beg for his life and plead for mercy. And this attack was supposed to end the victim's life. Now, these idiots stabbed the victim, as I said, in front of his partner and a family member, and once the stabbing took place, Grant and Elijah and the third guy left, and 999 was called. Now, the victim suffered a severed artery and was left in critical condition, and police launched an investigation, and Elijah handed himself in to North Kent Police Station. Grant did the same thing a day after. Again, both men denied any wrongdoing, but they were convicted following a trial. Now, Grant was jailed for 10 years, while Elijah was jailed for 10 years and 6 months for the uncalled for attack. It's stupid and asinine, and now these guys are going to spend a good portion of their life in prison. Stay safe.